What's up YouTube? Bedonia back again. Time for another accessory roundup. Sorry it's been so long since I've had a video. Just haven't really had much to make videos about. I did get arms, so I will have a video up about that soon. I've spent a lot of time playing that. But yeah, today is about accessories, and I'll start with the new yellow joycons. So neon yellow joycons. Camera actually seems to be doing quite well with them. When you look at pictures or anything like that, it doesn't seem to actually do it any justice how bright these are. But they are so neon. It's almost like someone's taken one of those like yellow highlighter pens and just coloured over the grey or something. They look really cool, and the buttons there, nice bright yellow as well. But also, I have got, well, my girlfriend's got the neon red and blue joycons, and I've got the grey ones as well from my Switch. So I thought I'd just show them with, like, each one with the yellow, so that you can get an idea of how they'll look if you have got like any of these colour joycons. So you got blue and yellow, which is what I've been using. I swapped one of my yellow ones with the girlfriend so that I could have the blue and yellow, because I think that looks really nice, like really cool. And then you've got red and yellow, which I'm not a big fan of the red and yellow. I mean, I can see why some people would like it, but to me, meh. I'm not really interested in the red one, to be honest. It looks more pink than anything, and the camera is really not doing that any justice. That actually looks, oh there you go, pink. It looked really red, like from further away, and then the closer you get, it looks really pink, which is not for me. And then of course you've got, ooh, I'm just going to keep throwing these around, yellow and grey, which is kind of cool looking actually. I haven't really thought of putting these together. I actually quite like that. Anyway, that's the yellow joycons. So there's the box that they come in. The picture on the box really doesn't do the yellow any justice. That looks like a really sort of faded yellow compared to what the joycons actually look. And on the camera that actually looks really like neon. But in person the yellow on the box looks really faded, and I think they could do a better job with showing how bright yellow these actually are. And again there, it looks faded to me. On the camera again, it kind of looks fairly neon, but it is quite faded. On the back, you obviously got the pictures showing like the yellow joycons in use as well. Next up, I bought the Hori 24 game card holder, which I kind of needed because I got a new backpack, which I'll be showing in a second, and I didn't like the pocket for the game cards. So that just opens like that, and then I've got the front bit full, 6 games there, 7, and then the rest are just empty. This bit here is where you'd put micro SD cards, which is really cool that they include that, because it's always nice to have room for a spare, especially if you didn't want to splash out on like 128GB straight up and you buy like a 64 or a 32GB. So yeah, that's the 24 game cart holder. And then next up, the Nintendo Switch Elite Player backpack, which is really cool. I really like this backpack, and I use this for, well, everyday use as well as carrying my Switch around. So in there you've got all the pockets. You've got the pocket there for the actual Switch itself, so that'll just slot into with the Joy-Cons attached. You've got pockets for separate Joy-Cons. You've got a pocket for Pro Controller, and then right at the bottom in there, you can see it, there's a pocket for the dock, and again right at the bottom there's a zipper pocket for cables. And then you've got this little pocket here, which should fit like game cases. Well, I would imagine game cases. It feels deep enough to fit a game case, but I haven't got one to hand to check. and then you've got the bit which I didn't really like much. That is where the game cards go, in that little net pocket there. I don't know, they just feel really loose in there, and they end up getting jumbled up if you're moving your bag around a lot, which I tend to be doing. But you have got this pocket here as well, which is, again, kind of almost deep enough for like a game case or something. I put at least cables in there, which is quite nice. And then you have got the bigger pocket here, which has got a headphone pocket. And a lot of people on YouTube that I've watched seem to say that has enough room for a laptop. I don't have like a full-size laptop, so I couldn't tell you exactly, but I would imagine you need a fairly small laptop to actually fit that in there. Overall, it feels really good quality. The zippers are nice and smooth, all closes together and opens up quite nicely. And I love the design as well. You've got the Nintendo Switch logo there, got the Nintendo Switch logo on the back as well, like the big logo. And overall, it's really well padded, especially that back bit. That is really well padded. Each of the pockets for like the Switch and the joycons and stuff has got a nice bit of padding as well. Not loads, but it seems to be enough to actually protect it. As long as you're not ramming your bag full and putting your Switch in there, it should be absolutely fine, I would imagine. And this is just that little pocket that I showed you before. But overall, I think this is a really nice backpack. I do really like this backpack. It's quite good for everyday use as well as for carrying your Switch stuff. I'll probably never use it to carry my dock because I don't take my dock anywhere. If I'm going to someone's house, I just take the Switch itself. I don't tend to need the dock because most likely I'm going to be playing it by myself if I'm anywhere that's not my home. So I'll just be playing it handheld. That's all for today. It's not an awful lot. I just thought I'd make at least a video because it has been a while and I have had some new accessories, so I thought I'd just talk about those. So thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.